So, I think we're muted.
Oops.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Happy Thursday. We're back here, but today we have a special guest with us. Nick does futures. He's one of my good friends and long-term trading buddies, and he's been trading for how long now, Nick?
I mean, I
love the
opened up
song.
yeah, it's been a while. I opened up the charts probably in like 2019.
Wow. Okay. Great. Yeah.
How about you? 2020?
I want to say like trading like seriously 2020 June 2020. Before that I was like dabbling, but kind of like with my Robinhood account, like, you know, just dabbling and buying, trading some crypto on Robinhood and you know, buying some like, you know, the wellness stock hype and stuff like that, and I wasn't any good at that. So you know, like when Robinhood would be like, oh, this stock is up like 10% today. And then like by then it's too late. It's too late to be buying it. Yeah. But I was definitely in 2019 one of those suckers buying the top, you know?
No, 100% I was too, for sure. I did get screwed on some stuff. I did have a pretty good success, like swing trading, like small cap stocks, like the old weed stocks back in the day that were like $2, you know. And then like during COVID, they would talk about like legalizing in some
yeah,
states.
exactly. That's
so they
exactly
go to $4 easily. You put 20 grand in there, you make another 20. And that's what I was doing. I was getting lucky, you know. And
oh, nice. No, that's what yeah, exactly. That's what I was doing, but I was buying the top.
Yeah.
Exactly back then. But then actually starting to trade like seriously was probably June 2020. And for me, trading futures 2022. Did you trade futures from the beginning, or did you trade like Forex or stocks first?
I did stocks, and then it wasn't probably
you did common stock too, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't 2021, 2022 that I got into futures.
Okay.
But
yeah.
No.
Same. I think a lot of people are the same because it really did become like a massive movement towards futures because definitely ICT played a big hand in that. But
also, I think too is that they realized all the other stuff was risky and futures isn't that crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
I actually learned about futures because I was like trading options on like QQQ and SPY because I was like, okay, now it's 2022. I need to really take it simple. I'm just gonna trade it on the indices. And my friend was like, hey, if you're just doing that, why don't you just trade the futures? And I thought it was something, I thought futures were scary. Like it was this heavily leveraged thing, or like, oh, you have to take delivery. I heard all those like horror, like posts on Reddit was like, what happened to my contract? Crude oil expired. Am I going to have to take delivery of like 1,000 barrels of crude oil? And then that actually like, you know, scared me away from that. I'm not even joking. And then I didn't know that my friend, thankful for him, he was like, Nah, it's not like that. Those are just
Yeah.
some idiots.
It's a
Yeah,
lot more stress
and that don't
free
understand it.
than
Yeah,
people think.
exactly.
It's
There
easy to keep
you're not
track of.
battling theta.
It's
Exactly,
very
yeah.
easy to keep track of. So like if I short right here at 66.37 and then it takes 4 hours to go all the way down to 6,600, I don't lose money. You see what I mean? By just like the time decay and whatnot. But yeah, let me get my chat pulled up here. I remember your chat last time was pretty nice to me. I was so surprised. I usually had stuff.
Aw, best chat on YouTube for sure.
I usually have I have haters in my stream, but I enjoy it. I kind of like I kind of welcome it a little bit. So that's probably why
Yeah.
probably why they show up. You know what I mean? It's like that. It's like the tough dad, right? You know, it tells you you're bad at everything, and then you're actually the best of everybody. So I feel like my chat is sometimes. Not to say I'm the best, but
Fair enough.
yo, what's up, Dylan? Yeah, he's from my chat. What's up, man? What's up, Lit?
Someone said, "Are we crashing today or what?" Yeah, we are pulling. We're gapping down right today. I mean,
mhm.
yeah. Yesterday we actually. Oh, that was yesterday. We gapped down. I actually didn't. You guys, I was just taking a rest day yesterday. I did not trade. It looks like we already like yesterday opened quite lower, and then we just
Yeah,
collapsed.
you didn't miss much. You didn't miss much.
Yeah, but it was another collapse after 2 p.m. Seems like after
Mhm.
Powell speaking.
Right.
Wow. Okay. So we can definitely mark out previous day low, I think is good to have as a reference.
Yeah.
ES finally hit that previous monthly low.
Uh,
Of November. It finally hit the November low. Oh yeah, dude, we've had this like monthly FEG marked out for many months now.
mhm.
From like the the monthly FEG below like July's low essentially.
Yeah,
Do you think we are gonna get there?
I think so too. If you look at the ES daily chart too, that's we just ran those relative equal lows that everyone was
Mhm.
crashing out the other last week or whatever that we didn't run. I think Dodgy
Oh,
was one of
finally,
them.
yeah.
Do you remember that day?
Yeah. The previous monthly low in November. I know that. I was like, what? We stopped really like right before that. Yeah, the November low.
Yeah.
Now we're hitting it right now. Actually, we're below that.
I remember that day like freaking yeah. Ryan was like so butthurt that we reversed before we ran those lows, and he started crashing out, made it
On
real
ES
how the market.
or on that? Really? He cared about ES that day. Or do you
Well,
mean?
yeah, I mean, they're just so crystal clear, right? And then
Yeah, I
they
know,
finally
right?
ran them. So
Hmm.
I'm still looking.
What's up with him? And he's like, his content recently is very interesting.
It's very interesting, man. We're going to actually go on Scottsdale a month from now. Me, him, Matt, and then Eric.
Golfing.
Eric is TJR's photographer. He's just going to be with us for like 4 days, just hanging out. He plays
He's good.
golf too. We're doing like a
Golf.
golf trip in Scottsdale. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, some good content there. So, chat, I need y'all to pray for me. I'm spending 4 days with Dodgy.
Uh-oh.
I choose to do it though all the time. He's
Yeah,
actually
you
I like.
like to troll him. You like
He's
trolling him. Yeah, I'm thinking I think it would be cool to go to Bermuda to golf, but I have to get better. It's only like a 3-hour flight from New York, 2.5 hours, I think. It's the same thing as of going to
wow.
Florida for me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be cool.
Yeah, I mean, guessing you haven't played golf recently because it's so freaking cold, right?
It's very cold. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the sim up today, actually. But like I had a really good session where I was like, oh, you know what? This makes a lot of sense. And I was teeing the ball up for like long game like 3 wood. So it shouldn't make a difference on grass. Like the thing about sim is like the math's so forgiving. So
Right. Yeah.
I just need to hit the ball longer on like my drives.
Right.
But I put the driver away. I'm focusing on like 3 wood and like long irons kind of.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
because the driver just goes all over the place. I actually hit further with my 3 wood. So, the driver, I'm hitting it like topping it, it's going 80 yards. So anyway, I'm just working on that because I need to at this point, like I'm pretty good at my short game. with like within less than 50 yards, like I know I know my 35-yard shot. Like I have it written in my notes app and I hit it. But now it's just about me hitting it further.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I
So
would say just try to stick to the clubs that you need the most, and definitely
yeah.
work backwards in. So, work green out. I'm sorry, I don't know what I was saying there. Work from the green out. You know what I mean? It's like work on your putting, chipping, irons, and then driver. But I mean, you ain't gotta just work on like the shots you hit the most, right? Like obviously up
Yeah.
there in New York, you're gonna play a lot of pitching putts, a little bit shorter courses. You know, driver by pitching driver 7 iron putter. You know what I mean? Chipping a little bit.
Mhm.
You're not gonna use every club in the bag because
No,
usually
yeah,
a lot
that's
of
what I'm trying
courses
to
up
do,
there are gonna be
simplify
right
it.
around the
Yeah.
same yardage per hole. So
Yeah, I'm just trying to just simplify it. I'm trying to
yeah,
I'm doing like 5 clubs now. That's it. I'm doing
yeah,
like putter, pitching wedge, uh sand wedge, um 8 iron,
right.
and 3 wood. Like that's all I'm doing right now. I'm serious because I'm like it's too much decision fatigue just trying to decide what to do there. So
It's just like trading, right? You know, you got all these indicators and stuff, and you're gonna wear yourself out mentally before you even try to take a trade, right? Same thing.
exactly, yeah. Someone
Golf
asked
is
where
so
do we
much
get our
like
blue
once you
glasses
start playing
from?
golf a little bit more, you realize, man, this shit is so much like trading. You know what I mean? Like you hit a bad shot, you get double, triple bogey on a hole, and then you'll have a
Oh
par
yeah,
or birdie in the next hole. You're like, what the hell? I didn't do
it's the
anything different.
worst.
But you know, you just got to mitigate the risk. Keep yourself from getting triples and doubles.
Totally.
Let's get into the charts a little bit.
Yeah, let's get to the charts. Someone asked where we get our blue light glasses from. I just linked you in the chat. But what's your bias, Nick? Let's
Uh,
see your charts actually. I'll
these
add
are
them.
chart. We got the same chart, so it's so weird, dude.
I put your charts up for
Yeah.
me.
Okay. So the only couple levels I have marked off. If you look at a Nasdaq, I was actually bullish going into yesterday, and then we had this dump, which I'm cool with it because I have a place for I can see price going to.
Mhm.
Now I had this low marked off. This is that November low. Now on ES, I already ran it. I don't really care. I'm not going to be looking for longs unless we get some good displacement to the upside.
Yeah,
It's just I think we could at least go to previous week low on Nasdaq. I think this is previous week
I
low.
agree. That's what I marked out too. Yeah, the March low.
So the fact that we're delivering from a daily gap on ES and in Q, and then the hourly is showing and the 4 hour is showing, weakness. I think it's
Mhm.
best to probably just go to the hourly chart and just kind of see if we can catch, or even the 15-minute, and just see if we can catch a short down to
Mhm.
20, or at least 24,378, which is those November lows.
Mhm.
Actually, we already ran those. I'm sorry. Previous week low.
Yeah, 24 to 15
Yeah.
50.
So that's kind of what I'm watching here, and I think it's very important for people when they are trading to have invalidation points, like
Yeah.
especially if you guys are taking more than 1 or 2 trades a day. Like have an invalidation, like have a draw, have a bias, and then from there, keep trying to short if you see your setup, obviously, but have a clear invalidation point. And for me, I think that invalidation point is probably going to be this 4 hour high at 6 a.m. But
Mhm.
honestly, it could be lower than that because this gap, if we like inverse it to the upside,
Mhm.
I could just flip long to these highs. But looks like we're kind of dumping here. Market just open.
Yeah, I agree. That's like that Asia high shouldn't get validated.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm gonna look for previous
Okay.
week low. I think it's pretty easy.
Yeah, we're
Probably the
dumping.
best read I've
That's the
had
open.
all week, really. I mean, it's just a matter of getting us a trade or not.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like kind of annoying when you wake up and you're like, oh man, they took the trade away from me. Like I was bearish, and they already took it.
Right.
And then you kind of have to. I like to just call it back to the drawing board, like recalibrate, like
Mm-hmm.
see, I don't want to get too greedy, like that we're gonna just keep dumping, right?
Right.
Because it can't just it doesn't go straight down. It has to stop people out that are holding the first shorts forever.
Right.
But also I don't want to like go a counter trend. So it's always kind of tough when we're gapping down like this. All right. Do we have any news today? Any more like 10 a.m. news or something? Let's see.
I think we just had. I think we have orange.
We have new home sales.
Yeah.
At 10 a.m. It's like orange folder.
Last thing in the week, really, besides a Trump tweet, maybe. I don't really like this. I saw Matt, but a reel last night. He posted the NQ chart with dumping, and he was like, "Yes, we're finally moving." I'm like, "Oh God, he just jinxed it." Now we're gonna go back.
I just know when like X starts freaking out, people on X, like that's a local low.
Yeah, no,
When
it's
too many
kind of
people
like,
are like, "Oh no, be careful, we're gonna have limit downs." I'm just like, okay, I'll be prepared. I'm coming in long bias today, just on simply as it's too much of a crowded trade, and to the downside.
right. I did the same thing with silver. I think I told you when I was at the gym. Or I think you may have seen it. I was at the gym.
Oh,
I
you
saw
told
these
me you were
silver
like, oh, that's
commercials.
local top. It was the same day or something. What'd you say that too many people were talking about?
I need to probably pull it up again, see where silver is even trading at now. It's at silver is currently at $68. I could have called the top. Who knows? I'll pull it up on my chart while we're talking. But yeah, anyways, I was at the gym and I saw there was like 3 silver commercials within an hour span.
Oh, that's what it was.
That 1-800 call silver or call this number and we get you some silver. Take care of inflation or whatever. And I'm like, okay, yeah. Just saw 3 commercials while I was at the gym. Top is definitely in. Let me see if I can find it here.
Oh,
I'm curious to see where
the gym. Okay. Well, right now gold's actually dumping. It's down 6% on the day. Let's see silver. Silver is down 12%. I think that that might have been a blow off top, like looking at the weekly and stuff.
Oh my God.
I could see silver get back to 50s.
Okay. So literally this is it was the high.
Yeah, it was the same day as the high, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a Friday?
Yeah, it was the January 29th. So far we're down from that. We're down 50% almost.
Okay, I'm just ended the poll in the chat, and 60% of chat is bearish.
Okay.
60%. That's a very large.
I mean, I kind of have to agree with them though.
That's very large for chat. Typically, not that many people agree. So, to me, I'm always like, oh, when that happens, I'm kind of like, oh, the trade might be a little crowded. I don't know. We'll find out. Neutral, 14% bullish. You guys said 26% of you guys are bullish and 14% neutral. Yeah. So the last hourly for NASDAQ pretty much rebalanced all the way back up to like the prior hourly low, like the 7 a.m. low. So it could just continue dumping. It could. We could have like a session or we just jump straight there. What do you think? Would you say probably not?
I hope not.
You hope not? Yeah.
I hope it gives us an entry before it can.
I agree. Are you looking for like a specific manipulation? Like
5 seconds? A little bit.
I agree. That would be nice. Wouldn't that be nice?
I will say I don't think I'd want to trying to catch a short any longer after it takes this previous week low, because from the Asia range, we're going to be pretty heavily extended. Plus, we hit a draw on liquidity. You're probably going to see either consolidation or maybe a crazy reversal here. So I'm very, very cautious as to what happens. But I mean, sometimes if price will take a low and it's only like around like 1 standard deviations, and then there's another low down here or another high, I will still be short on the session or still look for shorts. But this will be heavily extended to the downside if we get all the way down here. I don't think I don't think we're gonna have clean price action.
Nvidia's down 2.5%. Tesla's down 3.2%. Okay, so what I kind of just marked out is like the first 1 minute dump from the open.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I think that if we continue dumping, we don't come back above that, then like, because then we might just continue just dropping lower and lower if it remains below the first, like the 930 FEG.
Right.
Which so far it has rejected like very cleanly ES and NASDAQ. But like I agree with you. Like I would rather like for some pre-market highs to get taken, because it just feels like there's like a lot, like a trend line liquidity there. All those like just slightly slightly lower highs that it would be nice for them to just get taken. Like
right.
some of the trend line liquidity. I'll put up my chart so people see what I'm talking about real quick.
Plus we have a 4-hour
just like this. Like I feel as though this is just trend line liquidity here. It would be nice to just break some of that.
Yeah. Wouldn't be a bad. So 450 is what yeah. That'd be very nice.
Yeah, 500s would be great to come back up. But yeah, we'll find out. Sometimes it's just so bearish. It might be just shoddy action down there, but I don't want to chase. Nick really instills good habits, you guys. Like, people say like I'm patient and stuff, but he's way more patient. Like I could be a degenerate sometimes for sure. And then I talk to him and he talks me out of it. He's like, you know when it looks good. And
it's always something so bland that I give you, and you're like, huh, you're right. You know what I mean? Like
profound, but it's like just simple stuff like that. It's like you're like, I know when the market looks good, and this ain't it. And I'm like,
right.
That's so true. I should just go to the gym.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, let's look at the daily chart. I mean, like I think ICT has a good analogy. It does it like we've caught trades in here that were good, right? Like it's nothing. It's not saying you can't trade it, but think of this like traffic, right? If you try to push in traffic, you're just gonna rear end people, right? If you try to speed in traffic, it's just not gonna work. So you're gonna blow accounts in this if you're not careful. You can still trade, obviously. I've traded pretty well in it, but I had noticed it has been a little bit more difficult. And I've noticed the range, the moves I'm used to catching in terms of like how many points and how much like of the daily range, I'm not catching that. I have to be a little bit more like take partials a little earlier, especially if I'm trying to like short.
I agree.
In a bullish market. You gotta be quick because it's probably manipulation.
Even this market has been crazy. Just like you cannot push either side of the edge too much because we've been just disgusting back and forth on the daily like that. Like we've marked out that monthly fair value gap. I marked that out months ago, right? And then I was like, yeah, but how do I think it's going to actually deliver to that?
Right.
And it's been nasty ass delivery. You just look at the weekly on NASDAQ, just nasty. The open and the close 3 weeks in a row, right near each other. All right, so we'll see if we come take some trend line liquidity.
Yeah,
I suppose. Asia highs. I do want that. Yeah, I want the Asia highs to stay intact, and I just want us to kind of sweep some trend line liquidity, and then maybe 10 a.m. provides a short.
I was looking at that too. I mean, at the 15-minute, if you look at the 15-minute, this actually looks like a pretty clean. We could see a pretty clean reversal. I'd much rather see the reversal after we take this low, though, or maybe best case scenario. I'm hopeful. We just come up here like you said, and then just give us a dump. I would do exactly what it's doing now. The first 15, 30 minutes of the market, trap people short, and then run it up higher, flip them long, and then dump it. You know what I mean? Like that would.
That's exactly it. That's what I thought too. It's crazy now. I was saying to my chat like a couple days ago on Tuesday. I was like, this feels exactly like Monday. And Monday I did try just like a little nibble like long, and I kept it stops really tight. And then I saw like NASDAQ made a new wicked a high on the 1 minute. And I was like, yeah, I'm keeping the stop really tight. And it did stop me out. It just like went down back to the 930 low. And then Tuesday, same thing. I was like, oh, I don't trust these long. It feels like the same kind of thing. And I'm like, I don't really love trading like this because it feels almost like a conspiracy theory. You're like creating these theories, but truly it is like who's gonna get hurt? Like who,
Yeah.
that's how you got to think about it. It's like
No,
who's like gonna be in pain, and like what's like max pain to do in the market, and that's probably how it's gonna go.
that's how I thought. Remember when the war first started, like 2 weeks ago, and then everyone was like, "Oh my god, we're finally getting out of the range." I'm like, what would hurt the most? Probably gap down and then pump the rest of the
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
What do we do? I should have traded that.
Gap down and pump. Yeah, exactly.
Oh
yeah, here it came back into that 930 fair value gap. Now we're going to close above it. So I wouldn't be surprised if we take out these like pre-market highs next in the NASDAQ. So you have an inversion now there.
Right. Yeah, make sure y'all like the stream. We got 1.3 people watch. Hey, you fill out your bracket, Tanya? Gotta get your bracket.
What?
You fill out your bracket, your March Madness bracket.
Oh.
No?
Oh boy.
Hey, you see Queens is playing. They're the 15 seed. They're playing Purdue, who's a 2 seed.
St. John's?
No, Queens.
Queens College?
Yeah, they made the tournament.
Really?
Yeah, they're playing Purdue. They're in the Midwest, I believe.
I know Purdue's Indiana. I actually know some people that went there. It's funny. In my neighborhood.
St. John's is in it too. They're playing.
St. John's is good. They won the East Conference, I know.
Yeah, I knew St. John's was over there in Queens too, but no, Queens College made
really?
Yeah.
Oh shit! How do I make a bracket? I've never done anything like that. Like, do people bet? Is it kind of like fantasy football?
You can join my bracket. Yeah,
okay, what does that mean? Like, I make my own bracket.
My group. I made a group.
Yeah. Oh, you make a group?
Yeah.
And you guys bet money on this?
I'm gonna do a giveaway for whoever wins.
Okay, so I don't have to put money on it, right? Because I would lose. That's like something I could lose money on, because I don't know anything about. I do think college basketball is better than NBA because they're actually trying, a lot harder for defense.
NBA playoffs is fun though. Remember the Knicks Celtics last year? The Knicks Celtics playoffs last year?
Yeah, of course. I know.
That was good.
Heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. Yeah. I'm not a Celtics fan by any means, but hey, maybe next year. We're getting closer and closer in next.
Let's see.
But yeah, I do agree that the playoffs are good. I remember when the Nets had their chance in like 2022.
Right.
They had a stacked team and they still didn't win.
They didn't really do anything at all, honestly. Unfortunately. Let's see here. Seek and destroy.
Someone's asking seek and destroy. Oh no.
College.
There's some guy arguing with people about ICT. Eddie Parks. He's what's got your panties in a twist, Eddie Parks.
Is he usually in here?
Doing all caps? No, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Why caps lock?
Hey Eddie, how about this, man? How about I don't know if you're from my chat. How about you come into my live stream tomorrow? How about that? And then we can chit chat in there. That's what I like to do. And then I remember last time we went on a stream, I'll go on Twitter afterwards and everyone has my charts on Twitter. It was that dude. You know who I'm talking about? I think I sent it to you. So
oh really? Oh yeah, I don't know. There's a couple people that
it was just so many people op watching that were like not
I hate watching people.
I'm like, bro, like y'all for real? Like
oh man, when I was wearing these glasses, these other ones, other shape. Somebody kept calling me Bono. It was kind of funny. And they were like taking screenshots of me and like drawing all over my face, like, like when people don't like people in a yearbook.
Oh, I remember those, yeah.
I thought it was funny though. I don't know. It doesn't really get under my skin. Somebody said that. Oh, I thought it was funny. Someone actually said I look like a 1970s drug dealer with these round glasses. And I was like, that's a new one.
That's a new one. I haven't heard that one. Honestly, man,
I like them. I like the style. That's the one, these are the ones T likes actually. Got the same ones. That's the only thing people might know about T's appearance is that he wears these glasses.
we did run the Sunday low.
Oh yeah, T's gonna be actually in New York.
Tanya, what do you think about this on the NQ 5-minute?
Yeah. Then is there an inversion on the 5? Let's wait. Let me see your chart. Let me put up your chart here.
Over
Let's
here.
see it.
We just ran this Sunday low, and I would probably only lean
left, bro. What the heck? Okay, I guess you trade ES more, so it's on the right. Okay, so we ran this which low? The Sunday low?
Yeah, this is the Sunday low, Sunday opening low from right here. Okay, Sunday, Monday. So we just ran that like an hour ago. I'd honestly want this to work out to get your idea for higher prices and then slam it lower. I'm
just kind of confused about the Sunday low that you're talking about. Show me on your to the left.
So this is the daily chart right here.
Yeah.
So it's right here.
Okay.
So if I go to the hourly now,
okay. So like the Monday we didn't have a wick on
Monday. Yeah.
We did actually on my chart have a wick. Oh, this is okay. Yeah. Okay. Micros. Okay. Sell side. Got it. Okay. Sunday low. Okay. So yeah,
if we get good displacement here and close above the 920 high on the 5-minute, that wouldn't be a bad long to take because you have a lot of low resistance liquidity to your left. And remember, we were both talking about wanting to send it higher to go lower throughout the day.
Yeah.
You need it to really take off here in the next 5 to 10 minutes for that to happen.
Okay.
That's really the only thing I see. ES kind of
see that now. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you know what? I was looking at last Sunday's low. That's why I was confused for a second. Okay, I see that. Yeah. Okay. So it hit a new low on the week. So you're thinking it could come back up again. Yeah, maybe like retest that. Yeah, it's like this week's current low, essentially. What like previous low before that? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I would go for that high all the way up there, 24,000.
London high, though.
I think you're probably better off just trying a long here and then going for that like 24,500s area, those kind of equal highs there. 24,000.
So you're saying right what about now? Like where we're trading at now to go long.
Yeah, because it's like 5-minute inversion.
Yeah, no, you're probably right. I mean, you got your stop at the 9 a.m. low, right?
Yeah. We already had that fake drop lower kind of. I would think that that's probably the local low, 936.
The only problem I had with like long and down here is I feel like it's just it's a little too early. I want to see
it's pretty risky because you could hold in some consolidation and it can maybe drop a little lower. I do see a 1-minute SMT actually on NASDAQ ES at 936. NASDAQ made a lower low there.
Right.
I think we should probably get going here then. I would probably think then 10 a.m. could be just a blast up higher for a little bit, take out that trend line liquidity.
It could be, very well could be.
Okay, so you're looking at like the 5-minute and you're looking for a breaker to get formed there. Got you.
Right.
You'll take an early entry if it's an inversion though.
Yeah, no, it's looking like we're kind of moving here. I may risk a little wider here on this trade. I'll go light here right now. Let's see. Oh, we got 4 minutes to the candle closure. Screw it.
Yeah, I'd probably go there. Yeah.
Let me go here. like I say, I got one contract on. It's nothing crazy because I'm counter trend trading. So it's not if I see a setup on that side, especially we did take a that Monday low and we're getting some good displacement. So I don't want to see us move higher from here.
Mm-hmm.
This kind of goes with your idea, right? Like go higher to then go lower.
I agree. I agree with that. I think it's a decent idea there.
Not crazy. Let's say if this works out, so we get some people cheering in the chat. I'll do a giveaway. Do a Tradeify or Apex, whatever one y'all want to do for that.
Let us know in the chat. I think this could work out, especially if you like hold through 10 a.m.
Right.
It's already up to like 20 points from your entry, actually.
Yeah, let's see. Another thing too, what I like about it is doesn't have a whole lot of spots for price to eject from. Like, I mean, you got some order blocks in here. You don't even have an hourly gap until you get all the way up to 560. But
yeah, that's a good point, especially in ES2. Like, there's not going to be an hourly FEG, so we could continue up from there. The 10 a.m. might pop us.
It's one contract.
Yeah.
Let's see, 15-minute on ES. Tradeify for sure. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll do a Tradeify if this hits out. Let's see. I'll post this on this.
I think this is gonna hit. I'm taking long too here. I'm in this with you. Let's see.
All right, let's run it.
I thought you were about to play some music there.
Nah, I'm posting on my IG story.
Oh, nice. What hat are you wearing now? What hat? Dude, is that an LA Dodgers hat?
Yeah, it's mainly I have a New York one. Well, I think I wore the New York Yankees one the last time, but it's mainly just goes with the fit is all it is. It's not necessarily a. I know. I agree.
No. What? You can't come in my stream disrespect my team.
Well, yeah, I can't wear navy with a black hat. I gotta wear like this cream with like the cream, cream and navy. This looks a little bit better. If the trade don't work out, I'll switch to the Yankees.
Oh my gosh. What the hell? Anyway, I'm in the long also. I'm looking for some more trendline liquidity to take in. Yeah, 500s have just been untaken, and the Nasdaq, that's a good look. Let's see us like stay above 500s. That'd be lovely, actually. Up like 30 points. 559 would be nice. Kind of some smooth equal highs there. I'd see. Yeah, 559s. Someone said twin show. We can only show one screen at a time, but it's the same trade as Nick, essentially.
Let's see here. Let's read the chat. Okay, so we got the candle closure above right there. So even if you guys want to take the breaker, this is clearly valid on this retest here. I don't really see a whole lot stopping this higher. I mean, unless it's really sensitive after taking this 915 high.
I don't think so. I think it should continue from here, to be honest.
So
yeah. I put my stop similar there, like at 400. Or even like probably could get tighter. Just that breaker low. What is that?
416. I'm gonna stop up just a tab.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. Because I think that it should just have momentum there. And that's also like the OB on the 2 minute, 1 minute, like it's below midpoint of that. So I think that we should continue higher from here. Let's see.
So giveaway day. Yeah, if this trade
For
works
max,
out, I'll do a giveaway. You're calling London
yeah,
highs. I would love London highs. That's where my TP's at. Weekly low probably set for today. Dang.
that's
Weekly
a
low.
that's
That's bold,
big.
man.
That's bold. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too.
I'm in longs, but I still think weekly low. I think we can go lower for the today and tomorrow. I'm just trying to plan a trade up to here to then maybe look for a good trade lower a little later in the session, but see what happens. Plus, I really want, honestly, the main reason for this trade is I really want to do a giveaway. So if this works out, I get to do one. So one contract. Let's see. Hold on.
Let's go. 1,600 people watching. Hit that like button. And we'll do the giveaway. Let's see. Yeah, if I'm just thinking like the people that would be max pain would be all that trend line liquidity up there.
Right. There's no hourly FEG on ES, so it's either just going to do a downwards consolidation with no real retracement. NQ looks. Oh wow. Yeah, I honestly feel like NQ should at least get the 560, the hourly FEG up there.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
I think it looks good. I think this is just a little retracement before 10 a.m. news.
Yeah, two more minutes for that.
I can't remember the last time I was long into 10 a.m. news, but this is a decent time to be because, we took out a bunch of sells.
Shoulder, we
took out that November low. Now we're taking out a high.
Right.
So it could, why wouldn't it? So it's also, like I said, I feel like the downside trade is kind of crowded right now.
Let's see here. Did you see that guy get banned from, I forgot which prop it was, he was like trading on stream or something? It was like Lucid ban. Did you hear about it? Was, I don't know if you heard about that. I'll have to say it to you on Twitter.
If it was Lucid, I saw that there was a guy that was like trading on multiple separate total different user accounts, something like that.
Oh wow.
And he showed, it was like, this is
I thought he was just live trading like we are, and people were taking his trade and he got banned.
Oh, no, I think it was like the same minute, same second, Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's different.
It was down to like the second almost on like multiple.
Yeah.
And also too,
from what I understood.
You gotta think as well, like if people take my trade today, or let's say they take 4 of my trades throughout the week, I guarantee you they're gonna be taking more that I'm not taking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I never really thought thought that would be an issue, to be honest, because people push their own buttons.
Right.
Take your own risk, push your own buttons, and it's gonna be different. I think it was really down to the second, that this guy had multiple user IDs. Here we're popping back up higher. It dug into that breaker on the 5-minute.
Yeah.
Nice wick. That 5-minute candle closure.
That's very good.
Now, if the next 5 minutes pop up higher would be great.
Yeah, 560, this little line right here, this alert, that's the hourly FEG for people who are asking. And this buy side.
Oh, yeah. That's exactly. Yeah. Also, it's pretty equal highs there.
Yeah.
So I was that's kind of what I think will go first. It's a good low-hanging fruit.
Well, I think too that'd be a good spot to reduce risk on your trade.
Yeah.
Because we are kind of counter trend trading this trade, although it does look nice and it's a good setup. I think we have an area where we think price is going to go to, but since the market's been bearish past couple days, it is a little risky, right?
Okay, so that was a 10 a.m. news candle. We popped up a bit. Let's see if we can continue having some momentum here. That would be nice.
Let's see what happens here. What was that? You say it was home sales?
New home sales.
Okay.
Correcto.
I saw a tweet the other day. It was like, this is the strongest bear market we've seen. Remember, because people were thinking, all the bad news that was happening the past two months or whatever, mainly Christmas. And I was like, yeah, that's so true. Because like we've been mainly hanging out around all-time highs, but it has not wanted to dump at all. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I totally know what you mean. Because you can't go like for those continuation trades after you take like a major liquidity, like a previous monthly low.
Yeah.
You can't go for another monthly low or like even weekly low. You're kind of like, okay. It just loves to take out the high that made that low next. Yeah. And here, we took out the previous monthly low. What's the high that made? Yeah, that's a good point. The high that made that low is at 650s. Potentially could get there.
Someone said VWAP. I got you, bro. I got you. I got VWAP on my chart. You're saying it's rejecting VWAP, huh? Okay.
Where is it? Oh, is it?
VWAP's like literally right here. Yeah.
Oh, it's up.
I think Ben was telling me
let's
about
see it go through it then.
Yeah.
We'll see in this 5-minute closes.
Is this a B setup? I'd probably rate it. So yeah, it's definitely for a B setup for me. I didn't risk too much on it. Obviously I am copy trading here. I wish I don't have that on my screen, but I'm up around like 1,600 so far. I'm copy trading it, but Nick, can you show what setups you're using on TradingView? What do you mean by setups?
What do you mean by setups?
What you doing today after trading?
I told you I'm meeting up with a friend from.
Oh, that's right.
With a trader friend from like one of my OG Discord groups. It was just like us 5 trying to learn how to trade ICT, and yeah, she's an old friend.
Was she one of those people that you did that? Like you guys did like a trader meetup a couple years ago in New York. Was that? Was that all those girls and whatever?
Oh no, those are other. I remember that. Yeah, but no, she's she's like kind of like my auntie.
Okay. The only reason I remember it because I was like one of the first ton of trades face reveals right around in there.
Oh, that was fun though. Yeah, that was good. Like a bunch of women. We like went out for brunch.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Mr. VWAP in the chat. Yeah, your little line is kicking my ass, bro. It's like, look at this. I don't like this at all, bro. RA Optics.
Yeah. Castillo, you could put it in the chat. It's people asking about the glasses we wear. I'll mark out the 10 a.m. open. If we had the nice wick below us, I feel as though we should have a strong 10 a.m. hourly candle then. So as long as we stay above like 10 a.m. open, we're good. We're coming back above it now. Looks pretty good. We hit that Sunday low. We came back above it too. Retested it. Okay.
Basically, if we can get if we can close above Buddy's VWAP, I think we can start to move our stop closer to that 10 a.m. low. If we get some speed above it, like to like 600 almost, I feel like 10 a.m. low stop at the 10 a.m. low would be pretty good if you're basing off the hourly chart, because this NQ hourly, I mean, look at this. It swept this low that we have marked off and it failed to displace. This is sometimes why I will take a trade that's counter trend at the moment, because if we were truly bearish, we want to see displacement lower, right?
Yeah.
We want to see this huge retracement. And even though people are, oh, well, already it wicked right here, you missed the whole move. Not really, because it really didn't hit anything to the upside. It didn't come back into an hourly gap. It didn't tag any certain level. So that's why, we decided to go long. So VWAP is
I would like, he has to hit like 6,662 at least. That's like similar to I think that's also its hourly fair value gap. Yeah, it is. I mean, like, all in all, we've been in this long and like been up / break even in it most of the time. So that's a pretty good look for me.
Yeah, I mean,
I think as long as we don't see like a 1 minute little like displacement below low, then I would probably get a little bit worried. But so far, we're not getting any of that. We're consolidating pretty much near high of day.
Yeah,
high of session.
Right. I like the displacement we got from 940, like that displacement up, closed above that breaker. That was really, really clean. So I'm anticipating that. Anticipating us getting a move here. If you guys are also stressed out in this trade right now, that you're probably sized too much, or you probably don't have any sort of confidence in your trading plan or trading model. So that's probably why.
Dang, shots fired.
You gotta kind of, like, I've already accepted I'm gonna lose on this trade. And if it works out, great, I make money. That's kind of how you have to approach it.
Good mentality.
Yeah. I really just want to see us close above VWAP, honestly, bro. Man, it's kind of crazy.
It's ICT versus VWAP in this stream right now. Who will win?
Hopefully ICT don't pop in here and get mad at me.
He's probably watching.
I think someone said he's live right now.
He wouldn't get mad though.
I know. I'm just poking fun.
Someone asked me, Tanya, in this setup there is SMT, CSID, IFHE, and displacement. Do you call this A+, or I would say it's a good setup. I don't know what SMT you're talking about though. I suppose like we didn't take out the previous weekly low on NASDAQ. I mean that weekly low. Yeah. Right? And ES we did. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
okay. So yeah, that's pretty good. So that's why I'm in this trade.
In fact, if I take this and I lose, then it just sort of is what it is.
Like if this loses, then I'm just gonna be like, okay, yeah, it's probably just gonna consolidate a bit today. I wouldn't even like flip bias really,
No, yeah,
because it's just like same thing. It's just more liquid buy side above.
Someone said 15-minute formula on 15-minute. Yeah, that's a good point. Fair value at formula on the 15-minute.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to be patient for that to form. Maybe dips into that. Your stop's below that anyway, so that's good.
Back there, target here. I'm gonna mark off. I see you mark off for the people. And honestly, too, like if I wanted to short, I don't know where I'm shorting from right now. Anyways, like if this goes lower, like this is kind of like it was yesterday. Or 2 days ago, I forgot which one. Heads up, today is the day before OPEX. Yeah, I guess.
True.
I had noticed on Fridays. I don't trade the best on Fridays. It's like one of my days where I just like.
Yeah, recently for me too.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Fridays we rarely really have any like big news anyway. Sometimes we'll have PCE. I'm much better on like Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday. Yeah. Mondays have been decent because especially Mondays we've been getting those like new week opening gaps. Like we gap down. And then
right. So it's easy. Yeah. areas to target. Yeah, no, that's how I felt too. Even if there's no news, like I'm still like I can still see. I feel like I can find something outside of this Monday. I feel like it was a little difficult, but the past 2 or 3 Mondays in a row, it was like bam, 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 like good trade after good trade after good trade. So,
Mhm.
so
Totally.
there's being
So
what's
today's
up,
Thursday,
Will?
so it's not Friday. Yay. Okay, we're popping back up. It's looking good. Good looks.
A good point here.
I really like the wicks it was digging into that breaker, it's pretty
Yeah,
strong. So it'd be great to we'll see if I would love for VWAP to get taken out now to the upside.
I love that too. Will Webb, he's from my chat. He said good point. He's like, does it concern you with trading at weekly open? You're right. We are trading by weekly open. You know, it's Thursday and we're still around weekly open. However, you just kind of have to like you have to understand what you're in. Like the past couple of weeks on Friday, Thursday, Friday, we've been trading at weekly open, you know, towards the end of the week, and you just kind of have to adapt. It sucks because you're probably not catching good. The market's probably not moving as much as you want it to. But I don't know. You still have to, see your plan. You take it.
Mm-hmm. So far, so good. We're popping up. Let's close above that VWAP on the 5.
Let's get what? Yeah, 3 more
Get
minutes.
to that hourly FEG at 5, 24 like 560s. That'll be lovely.
Mm-hmm.
559, I think. That's what I was saying earlier. 55825.
469.50. Where is?
I think once we get to that, like, yeah, you can reduce the risk.
Yeah, I think that.
Especially, I'm expecting this 5-minute to like be a nice strong 5-minute candle. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have definitely put more risk if we had this same setup inversed. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Like following the trend.
aligning with our bias and
Downside.
bearish towards that
Yeah.
draw. You know what I mean? With all this trend line liquidity in here.
Mm-hmm.
5 minutes. I'm gonna pop this over.
I don't see why not go to 24,620s too. Yeah, like yeah. All right, let's see. Oh man, it's rejecting that VWAP again.
I can turn it off if you want, but it's actually kind of funny to add some commentary with the chat because people.
No, it's funny.
Let's keep it on here. Who wins?
Let's keep. Yeah. That's what I was saying. It's like who will win? That damn VWAP or us? I mean, so far it's been like hovering right below it.
Yeah, it's been.
Why can't we take it out next? We're still consolidating near the highs of the session, so.
Wow, you just closed your 4th short. Dang. You guess you must have shorted like pre-market.
VWAP.
Oh, you just been spamming VWAP shorts ever since it tagged it the past 20 minutes? I'm asking, truly.
All right, lay your hand off the shorts now. We need to go up now.
Yeah, we need cold and L to long. Yeah, I need you long.
Maybe it's retracing to an 8 EMA on the 5 now, so that they'll join longs.
Yeah. Also, I was going back to talking about earlier about how just accepting that you're going to lose the trade, it helps you manage the trade a little bit better because seeing all these like up here, you probably, oh yeah, great. Like I'm going to start moving my stop up. Right. And then maybe you get stop break even. And then the next candle, like this one shoots higher.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You just go ahead and accept you're going to lose. Like you just can't manage that trade so much better. Like this thing comes lower here, then, I lose the trade. Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I think like when you put break even before it's time to break even, it's like the worst because then, sometimes
You were right the whole time.
needs to breathe. Yeah, you were right the whole time if you just followed your plan.
Come on, Eddie. Come for my stop loss, bro. Let's see you get it. Get it.
Ruh-roh.
Week daily. Gold's dumping. Finally starting to move. Can't trade it. The majority of trade it. Tradeify, I think. Pull
We made that 15-minute FEG, so that's a good sign.
up. 15-minute one.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
ES dipping into it now. We'll see if NASDAQ. ES is just a little bit weaker than the NASDAQ. We'll see if NASDAQ dips into it or if it remains strong enough above that 830 open.
Yeah.
It would be good if there's like a 1-minute SMT here where ES it's taking out like some little 1-minute swing lows here.
Right.
NASDAQ stays. That would be kind of good. That'd be pretty good. Let's see. NASDAQ's still chilling, you know?
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Yeah, so the 4-hour closed. Yeah, it was. You know what's funny? That Sunday low I was talking about, NASDAQ went down below it and closed and respected it. You see what I mean? That's kind of wild. And then ES closed below it, but it did wick pretty heavily. NQ, ES is dumping right now. Man, I just would love for NQ or ES to just go up there and tag that gap from 7 a.m.
Bro. I mean, NVIDIA is like took back almost the whole drop since the 9:30 open. Yeah, so now it's only down 1.2%.
Yeah, we got a lot of, but mainly everything's red.
We need them to come up, flip. Apple's not bad. It's up. Apple's actually up today, up 0.2%. All right. Need Tesla to wake up, maybe.
I just feel like with everything being like so red and down on the day, if we can just get to that hourly gap at 558 or whatever it is, we could find like a high probability short in there too.
Yeah, that's where I would definitely just tighten my stop a lot if after we hit that, like, and I would take just some partials off.
I can't really. I've been trying to find stuff here to short from, like where we're at now, but I just can't. I can't do it. Like I don't have any areas or levels to watch for.
Yeah, I agree. All right, NASDAQ is it didn't even dip into its 15-minute yet.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of funny. All right, here it is, dipping into it now.
Oh, yeah. Now we go at ES 15 minutes. I ain't mocking the VWAP, bro. Y'all crazy, man. Tanya, you know me pretty well. 90% of the stuff that comes out of my mouth is pure sarcasm. And it's just funny when people like look at me and say something out of pocket and they're like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "It was a joke, bro. The whole time I was just messing with you." Well, I think of the ES 15-minute gap, I want to see it respected and go higher. You know, I like to see a 1-minute shift to the upside. You know, if you're trading that.
Let's get some. Yeah, NASDAQ dipped into it just now, like just by a little bit. It would be nice to see some upside soon. Like we've been holding this trade in some consolidation for a while. I would say for like 20 minutes. Yeah, it's like since before the 10 a.m. news. So
yeah,
since like 9:54. Yeah, so we've been in this trade for like
35 minutes.
35 minutes, pretty much slightly up, slightly and break even. And yeah, I'm still in this trade too. I'm in this same thing.
Nick, once ES gets to 10,000, you think ES will trade like NQ, meaning we get 700-point moves on ES like NQ? I feel like you should just cross that bridge when we get there. You know what I mean? It could, you know.
Uh-oh, someone said it's the guy to take one trade a month again. I bet he hasn't
Come
taken
back. Oh man. I'm gonna light this candle real quick. I just got this new candle. It's called Applewood and Amber. It's like, it smells so great. Looks like our dump in here.
Trading.
Let's see. Man, I was trying to catch like a. Oh shit! Oh, great, that's awesome. I was trying to catch like a good short to the downside later with some good risk on the table. But it looks
that
like
might happen after 10.
it looks like we're just gonna dump from here, unfortunately, unless we get like a Hail Mary.
Yeah.
To the upside.
It needs to wake up like next couple minutes, essentially. But I don't think it's like a terrible drop lower. I think that it would kind of suck if it created like a 1 minute displacement. Yeah.
Let's see. Let's take a peep here. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my stop where it's at. Right below those bodies, just in case this 15-minute gap wants to get respected. But yeah.
Where's the 9:30 open? It's at 5:27. Okay. Let's see. That's kind of last line in the sand of a 1 minute. Little FEG below that.
Not looking good here. Not looking good, man. VWAP, man. She coming in clutch. Words.
Oh no. Nick, are you gonna switch to VWAP now?
Huh?
Are you gonna switch to VWAP now?
Yeah.
This is what happens when you wear the Dodger hat, you know.
She's just not letting me do anything. Eddie Park says, I don't see us going higher again ever. You think the higher the market's in and everything, the world's going to start to crash?
Okay.
So higher, do you think? We'll see. Yeah, make sure you guys hit the like button.
Let's find out here. It's the moment of truth. It's going to come soon.
By the way, for the people that are watching college basketball this weekend, you got an hour and 50 minutes to fill out your brackets. 12:15, the first game starts. Nick, you are impatient. Huh.
Oh.
Add that word to my vocab, man. Let's see. Let's see. So we got 5 more minutes until this 15-minute is going to close. I really want to see what happens here. If we disrespect it and like close down here like 4:35, you could cut it early if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Because it's going to inverse it back to the downside on ES and NQ most likely.
I think it's important to see what this like 1 minute FEG does, the 1021 candle.
Right. I mean, this is
gonna reject from there. If we kind of reject from there, it's gonna suck. If we invert that, it might be a
you said 1 minute
indication. Yeah, on the 1 minute on the 1 minute.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta see some. can't look at that chart.
You can't with that chart?
I can't. I look at it sometimes, like if it's really, really moving, but I just can't. It's too quick for me. Quick for me.
Fair enough.
Who's your card? Oh, I'm rocking with Duke, baby. I'm rocking with Duke this year. Rocking with Duke this year. Let's see. 4 more minutes till 10:30. Yeah, it looks like ES is probably going to inverse it for sure. I'm just trying to see
more minutes.
What was so significant that we tagged into. I mean, we didn't even take these equal highs out. That's what's so weird.
It ain't over.
Well, I'm just trying to frame a short potentially down.
Oh yeah, like if you get stopped out.
214 if we can close lower, but the thing is, it's like where am I basing it off of?
Mm-hmm.
Newark opening gap? Where's Newark opening gap at? I mean, I guess that's a little. I don't think we had a Newark opening gap. It was a little sus. Dude's. I am out, bro. See
it was
what
that damn
here. Okay, I'm out here. Got stopped out. The VWAP beat me. So Nick 0-1 versus VWAP. There we go.
Keep track of it.
Not too bad though. I mean, obviously we're reaching down to here, 210, but the only thing I really see potentially is, I mean, what you could short 15-minute inverse, but I feel like that's a little bit of a stretch.
We'll see how it closes there. Yeah, you could.
15-minute inverse, or maybe like this is definitely reaching. Because ES is a little bit weaker at the moment. Could see. I just wish it would have tagged some area. Where do I think I went wrong? I don't think I really went wrong anywhere. I followed the plan. I even risked a little bit less because I knew that I'm trading against the trend. But I just wanted to see us pop higher to the hourly gap or these equal highs up here for me to short down to here. It would give me a more high probability of a short. So that's what I was looking for.
So the ATR is about 500 points for NASDAQ. We moved about 400 so far today. If we got to that previous week low, it'd be 512. So it's not out of the question. And for ES, the ATR is 115, and we've not only dropped like 82 points today. So it's not out of the question. The question is though here, let's see, this 15-minute just closed. Quite bearish here.
I mean, we're currently trading at 9:30 open right now. So if that, like, we went lower, then we went higher, now we're lower again. So we haven't really moved much. Let's see. Adjusting price action. I mean, it's all right. You just kind of gotta show like when we're trading and stuff like this, you kind of just have to show up every day and just take it with a grain of salt.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to see like what people were watching in terms of shorts though. I mean, it kind of chopped, and there was like two candles that really told the story.
This is a pretty slow move lower. Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't really see much, guys. There's not really a whole lot of one thing. It's a good filter too. Like from 9:30 to now it's 10:30. It's been an hour. How many fair value gaps have we seen on the 5 minute? We've seen none. Well, yeah, none. So what's that telling you? The market's not really moving anywhere. It's
Yeah.
kind of down, up, down. Now it's going higher after it stopped me out. So,
They're watching the stream.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Tanya, are you still in?
No, I'm not. Nope. Waited to stop us out.
Yeah, I mean, what was it for?
Pretty rough.
Yeah, that's rough. 408. My stop was at 415. So the only difference between like I'm not crashing, sitting over here crashing out watching price because that's just gonna blow accounts, right? And honestly, too, this is like the fake move I was talking about. So like honestly, the real move should be once we get above 550, and then we can start to see a move lower. But yeah, I guess I went against the trend there, guys. But now the trend's not really working out.
What's the range from the low to the high today for NASDAQ? It's 200 points. Yeah, with like 70.1 minute, 50.1 minute candles. It's not a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot. We were just asking for another 20 points up to 560s at least. So,
Oh man, why is there VWAP on your screen with a little emoji?
The crying face emoji.
Come on, y'all like the VWAP? Oh man.
Yeah. Stop hating on the VWAP, bro. I used to use VWAP when I was starting out.
Yeah.
Trading stocks and stuff.
YM, that's a good point. What is YM doing right now? So YM had a little bit more. It was a little bit more structure on this, but now we're pumping on YM. Ooh, I wouldn't be surprised if this thing really starts to move towards 550 now, honestly, because YM swept this low. It's getting good displacement. Let's see if we can get to this 550 level and then maybe look for a short.
On YM?
No, sorry. NQ or US.
On NASDAQ? Yeah. NASDAQ. Yeah, 560s. 558.
Oh my god, bro. Yeah, is that one? Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, it's hourly is at 560. Yeah, I don't know why I had it at 548. So yeah, I'd like to see this hourly gap get tagged to 560, and then maybe see us look for a short because that would be us trading towards these lows on NQ, which after having the daily chart closed how it did yesterday, respecting this daily bearish gap, I'd like to see us go for this low.
Hopefully hopefully it doesn't tickle it too much.
Yeah.
I would rather it just go up there.
Yeah, I'd like once it gets here to like really start to reject too. I don't want to see it. You see how much time it took for us to spin in here and then it finally like moved higher.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that to the downside. I want to see it just reject. Rough week. Yeah, I was break even on the week, and then this one put me down a little bit. But like I'm telling you
Yeah,
guys,
you
I risked
bro, whatever, bro.
like 1/4% on this trade. Like I took one micro, guys. I'm not over here sweating at all. You know.
It's rejecting VWAP again.
Oh, well, hey, I'm not going 0-2 against VWAP. I'm not even giving the opportunity. So, what's the temperature?
It's rough.
Oh, my thing's pulling up there. What do you think? What kind of like helped you turn the corner, like in your trading, like with like ICT, like what like when you made it,
I think
it made it become a little bit more easier to you.
um when I stopped like looking like trying to push too much in one direction in those types of trades where like, oh, most days it's it took London low, it's not going to take previous day low, you know, it might not, you know, it's like especially those days when I walk in and I'm like, oh, I think we can get to London low, and then takes it right away. I didn't get an entry in, and I would kind of like get stubborn and like annoyed. Right. And then try to push for more. I think it really was that.
Gotcha.
Like going back and like just recalibrating, like, okay, what is the market showing me right now?
Okay. So like today, like if you're bearish going into today, and then we kept like looking for, you would keep trying to like short, even though we've already ran every single low possible, correct?
Yeah, exactly. That's what it would be like. Like, oh, like that 1022 candle to the downside would be shorting against that high, and then oh, like that push up would have taken me out right away. That's pretty much what it would be like.
This price been tough. Yeah, I was actually talking to, I think it was either JCap or someone. I think it was the other day we were group chat. I was like, "How you been trading or whatever?" He's like, "Bro, this market's tough, bro." And I was like, "Yeah, no, it is tough for sure."
It's rough, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, the 5-minute, like you said, it's not like making any.
Yeah, like we haven't like.
How am I supposed to do anything with this?
Well, why would I even re-enter too? Like, I mean, it's like, I mean,
Yeah.
look at this. Like, if I would have re-entered, I would have like started tweaking and spazzing out, and then now it dumps again from pretty little VWAP, and like now what? Now I'm in the same position I was in earlier, and now I'm just doing something stupid.
Yeah.
But I do wish it would have freaking tagged that hourly gap though, so I could look for a short. Because I've been eyeing that all freaking week, or ever since yesterday. I don't even know like what it's doing here, because it's not. It didn't even take the 10-10 high. I don't know. I think it's just.
It's messing around on both sides.
It really is. I'll take a peep at YM for those people. VWAP is the algo. Oh man, that's a risky comment in here, bro. Yeah, I mean, I guess YM. I don't even know really. YM is definitely is a little bit cleaner than ES and NQ. I've actually low key. It's been fun watching price project here from VWAP, and like it's just been a tug of war, really. Closing here, dentist appointment. Stay safe. Yeah, man. Hopefully.
It's a hard knock life.
Yeah, 5-minute. There's been ever since we opened. There's been. Yeah, we haven't had a single fair value gap in price till we got. Since we've opened, which is crazy. You know what I mean?
In the 15-minute, and then I got disrespected.
Oh, the 15-minute. Yeah, you're right. But even that one, that's the one that got inverse lower.
Yeah, I got disrespected. It's not annoying. We're back at that Sunday low now. Near the weekly open.
I like Nick on here. Really, I was getting so many hate comments because I took a losing trade. I appreciate that though. I appreciate it. Now I like him out here too. Man, ES doesn't look very good, does it?
Yeah. It doesn't look that great today. I feel like, yeah, the 15 minutes wicking so many sides. Like, it's about time that it goes up to that 560s. Maybe that, like, ES took that, like, whatever it is, the 947 low, and NASDAQ didn't. It would just retrace, like, to OTE. Maybe it'll have some strength to get up there now. We'll find out. It is just a lot of back and forth today. Not the easiest.
It's playing ping pong, literally.
Yeah, exactly.
What's your cutoff time? Or like in terms of like what time and trades? I know you like to do stuff like around
Yeah, like I don't. Yeah, I'd say like 11:10.
11 to yeah.
I think before, like, maybe if it's on a 5-minute, yeah, then maybe 11:30, and I see something like really good.
Yeah.
Um,
Because we will see some
but yeah,
delayed
I
moves, you know what I
do
mean?
that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, exactly. We'll see some delayed moves sometimes. So
And then trades. How many trades you usually try taking a day? Like, what's your max? Like if you hit 1, 2, 3, like 4, like what is it?
I want to say like 2R. So if I get out of one trade, like break even, I'll give myself 2 more tries after that, you know?
Okay.
Like, that might, some people might say that's like, it's too much or whatever, but that's what I've just seen with myself. It's like, okay, like maybe the first one I'm wrong, let's say, and then I'll give myself another one, and that one's like break even. Then I'll probably just like stop. I think it really just depends.
Right.
If maybe I took that stop too much and I'm like want to just get in again, then I'll try it. But a lot of times what I've seen with that is that that's probably a bad decision. It's like, oh no, I wanted the momentum.
So you say you give yourself like well, you get
I would
3
say 2R
trades.
is like what I like, negative 2R, and I'm done for the
Okay.
day.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, that's good because that actually
Like, same thing. If you're like actually coming in and you're really, let's say I'm sizing up because I'm really confident about the draw and liquidity, it looks like the perfect setup, and then I get stopped out, then I'm probably just I'm gonna stop because that was like my one shot, one kill, and
you got killed.
I got killed. Yeah, well, it was the one shot, one kill, and I missed, and like that was the thing I wanted to try, and that was the whole thesis, and it worked. So why should I like open myself up to more risk if that was like high confidence play, you know?
Yeah, no, I do the same. Like if there's like a setup I really, really like and I'm just like I take it and it doesn't work out, I will give myself one more shot at it if it looks just like the one I just took. It's just hopefully I hope this one works out. But a lot of times too, I'm usually done after that one because especially with me, I'm executing on a 5-minute. If I'm trading 2 hours from 9:30 to 11:30, that's only what 24 5-minute candles. Like, there's just not enough time in order usually
for it to play out. Yeah,
exactly.
Well, if you're in the 5-minute,
if I'm in by like 11, if I see a set for me like 11, 11:10, like I'll hold it till like 12 or however long, like it plays out. But if it gets like 12, 12:15, I'm still in that puppy and it hasn't moved yet.
Yeah,
I'm slowly reducing the risk because like I know I'm not gonna manage it well if it gets to 1, 2 o'clock and I'm still watching it because I'm gonna start maybe dropping to the lower time frames, doing stuff that's a little uncharacteristic. So that's just
just like convince yourself that it's going the other way when it's clearly not.
Right.
It's just like losing steam. Exactly. Like if you're, that's what I like to say is like, that's one thing I learned. Is like if you're confused and you don't have a good idea, you just need to go to a higher time frame. Like the worst thing you could do is to go to a lower time frame because then you're just gonna make things up that go with your bias, like and it's way more noise as you go to the smaller time frames.
Yeah. No, I actually put it out. I feel like I'll screenshot this and put it on my chart here. Actually, I had it sent out this morning, but I typed it out yesterday. So I'll read it to you guys. Stop making your red days and green days based on whether or not you made or lost money. And if you look at them in terms of how well you follow your plan, if you're patient, took your setup, manage your risk, that's green, right? Because that's going to be the one thing you can fall back on and look to at the end of the day. And if I overtraded, chased a move, broke my rules, and made $1,000, that's red day. Because I gambled and got lucky, and that's probably going to be the most expensive mistake you'll ever make because it's just make you it's gonna force you to do it the next time, and that's when you really screw up, or the next time after that. So yeah, no, that's something that's kind of always helped me, and then profits are just a byproduct of how well you stick to this process. So I don't know. That's just
Yeah,
what.
like I have a calendar and on my wall, and essentially like I just put check marks on it if
Mhm.
I followed pretty much my non-negotiables. Like I got a 80 plus sleep score. It's like all process driven. If I showed up to the charts, you know, at least 20 minutes before the open, and then if I journaled, and then I get a check
Right.
mark. That's it. Like that's my green day. If it's a red, like my red day is if I did not get enough sleep. You know.
Oh, that's another thing too, is like if I've noticed it the past couple of years, like when I don't, like if I just have like just a long night or whatever, like just don't get enough sleep, stayed up late, whatever. Uh,
Mhm.
I don't perform well if I don't get enough sleep. I just, maybe it's just because I'm getting a little bit older, you know.
No,
But
it's like everyone though. You just don't really realize it more when this is just like a performance-based career, you know?
right,
Such a performance-based career that if you don't feel your best, you're not gonna execute at your best. You're not gonna perform at your best.
right.
It's like,
No,
oh, you're cranky, you didn't sleep, you didn't eat anything, or whatever it is. It's person to person.
gold. Yeah, gold's finally getting a retracement here. I peeped at it this morning because I was gonna take this on personal, but I've been watching on personal because it's just been moving and it's been a lot of fun. But it looks like we got a return to a hourly gap. I'm trying to, this low I think is a pretty good target. This February 2nd low. Um, so
Mhm.
watch for. Nick is a poet.
You trade gold too, right?
Yeah, I'll trade gold. Yeah, it's definitely been like it's been a little rough to trade, but then it finally
Yeah,
moved.
yeah, such a big move, and then yeah, consolidated. But now it seems like it's ready to drop lower again. What about that? Yeah, that February 2nd low, I agree. It's
Uh-huh.
like what
It's
stands
looking
out
like
to
it's
me.
price is in a hurry to get there, so it makes it easier. And then have you looked at oil lately? A lot of people have been looking at that.
Yeah, people have been. I've looked at it. I have not traded it. Again, it had a huge move to the upside. It's consolidating near the highs, the hundreds. I don't see why it can go up again. Looks like it's ready to go for
Right.
potential another move higher.
Let's see.
It's funny, we've been saying like we wanted it to take out the 560s to try for a short. Literally, it's not taking it yet.
Oh man. Let's
Just a
see.
wonky ass consolidation.
Let's 300 more to pass your apex. Let's go. Good stuff, man.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Hopefully we get our wait. So what would you say that is your cutoff for the 5 minute again? 11:30 or 11:10?
If I'm in something before 11 or right around 11, like I start to see it start to form, I'll take it. But today, it's gonna be 11 for sure because we have
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, what if your setup forms today at like 11:10 or 11:30?
I probably won't even be looking unless I'm sitting here chatting with you after a stream. I
Okay,
won't be looking at it.
you wouldn't be at the.
I actually have painters coming at 11:15, so I don't really
What
have.
I said, haters, painters.
Yeah, I have some painters coming. They got to paint this wall right here. Got some scuff marks on it and stuff, so I gotta get that fixed. So,
Mm-hmm.
uh, Nick, you just chat a lot. I mean, what do you want me to do, bro? I mean, like, you want me to just sit here and just slap it just for your benefit?
Slap a trade on, Nick.
Yeah, I'll just do it to do it. Just throw it out there. Yeah, gold's a lot of fun. Gold's a lot of fun. Hello, Charmaine. Why does that Charmaine sound so familiar?
What's the name? Tremaine Trades?
No, it's Charmaine. I think I've seen him before. On Twitter. That sounds so familiar. I remember last time we had was it Kane that popped in here or someone? Oh yeah. Okay, sure, man. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Hey, I love your stuff. I think I've seen your stuff on Twitter before. Let me shoot you a follow real quick. Yeah, no, I've seen him on the. I don't go on the For You page much, but when I do, I've seen his stuff, and then I immediately get off because that's just so it's just so brain rot on there. Yeah, of course, bro. How you doing today? Did you take anything? It's so terribly toxic, bro.
Maybe the 1050 macro will deliver to the upside. I feel like that's what ends up happening when I go on a trade before 10. It's like
one loss and called it a day. I'm guessing you went long, bro. I'm guessing he went long. Hey, by the way, you're a shit trader then. You know what I mean? Let's see, dude. Yeah, it's been crazy chop.
This damn VWAP again, bro.
We don't have any news tomorrow, right? Just no news tomorrow.
We
You
don't.
see,
Oh
you
my
see
god.
Powell's gonna speak Saturday at 1:30. That'll be a little weird. Never seen him speak on a Saturday. Short
Yeah,
around
I
10:50.
was like, what the hell? That is weird.
Yeah, that is weird. Yeah, short around 10:15. Looking for 9:30 lows. Let's see what you're looking at here.
Oh, okay. I feel like
Okay. Yeah, that was good. No, I got stopped out like right here, and then it completely reversed and went back higher. I was honestly looking for at least these equal highs
560.
to get bagged. We both were in this gap to then maybe
Mhm.
catch a short down to what was it, previous weekly low, Tanya? Yeah.
Mhm.
But we just you got stopped out and you went short. I got stopped out and I went long.
Yeah.
So it's like
It's been really
no one's
choppy.
winning, right?
I mean, if we just like click on RTH hours, there's no real trend today.
Right. Let's see. Man, this VWAP is doing the devil's work, John. You see this thing? Every time I turn this thing on, it's just been
Mhm.
1,
Mhm.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touches. It's just been rejecting. I guess we just need to switch strategies now. Nick, what are your top 3 rules for trading? Shoot, we gotta. I mean, personally, you gotta have like a cutoff time, right? So I'll probably say I don't really necessarily have a top 3, but I'm just gonna pick 3 here. Have a certain amount of risk you're willing to lose in a day, in a week, and then however many trades you want to take in a day. And then
Mhm.
I'll probably say the third is, have a couple good filters for how you view price. Like, so one filter right now that I've been looking at, I've noticed ever since we opened, is the lack of displacement either way, right? There's been no fair value gaps. That's a good way to see it.
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean, not top 3, but there's 3 for you. And stay off the lower time frames. I don't really do anything lower than the 5. Unless it's the 1 minute we got some crazy volatility, I'll enter. But I'm
Nothing.
usually basing that off like a 5 or a 15-minute, anyways.
Yeah. Okay.
How about you? What's top 3 rules for you?
Top 3 rules. Like we talked about it. I'm not gonna take. I'm gonna stop after if I'm down 2R. That's it. Like that means that I had the wrong analysis, and it's okay to be wrong because I think that the worst thing is, but like I'm used to just the academic world and just being like a
Right.
good student. Like, oh, there is a right answer. There is like you need to get that 100 on the test, etc. Like, and then not give up. But some days you should just give up because it's not going to give you what you're looking, or it's just not. It's just consolidating and tough action, and it's not your model, right? So you need to know when to walk away, 100%, because otherwise, you blow up. That's essentially what is going to happen, no matter what. If you just keep pressing the button, because you get into a whole spiral, and then you feel like you never get satisfied with it. Even if you do get a win after that, you're not satisfied.
Right.
So I think it's just, that's it. 2R, clean displacements. I'll take a trade on the 30-second, bro, sometimes.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
I'm
I
moving
mean,
really fast. Like, I don't mind that, but I think it really
strokes
depends
for different folks, right?
yeah. And
I
those have
always
been
find it
fine.
so weird.
Those
Like
are
you
really
could
good
tell,
momentum. Yeah.
you could tell who the losers were in high school when the people who get so defensive about people about judging other people's. Like if I got mad about how you trade the 30-second, you know what I mean? Like, I probably wasn't very liked very well in school. That's the thing. You know what I mean?
I think, yeah. What I have is like I write down every morning what the chat votes, first of all, because I like to keep tabs on it. Today they did vote bearish 60%, bullish 26%, neutral 14%, and honestly, like, and then I write down the ATR and I write my own bias down. Today I don't have anything down for my own bias because it truly is just like neutral. So that tells me something, right? So if I have like this day, it says bullish setups only. So that's kind of like my rule. If I end up taking a short setup there, unless it's like my target was hit already for the bull side and I didn't get an entry, and then like it's an A+ reversal, then I'll take it. That happened one day. I think I wanted just shorts. It was NFP, I think. Yeah. It took the long. So I think that writing things out is really helpful because then you actually have something
to fall back.
Look at. Like, did you follow your plan? That's the plan. You write down your plan. Otherwise, like, you could get swept up and you forget. You're like, what was I doing? I don't know. Like, if you're over trading and you just feel like overwhelmed by the session. And then you're just like, I just want to forget what happened, right?
Right.
If you have a bad session. So I think just being more aware, slowing life down, bro. Life is just going so fast because today's world of technology is just so fast. Things used to move like slower. You used to have to just call in for the trades, right? Through your broker, for example. But like just even the modern world, there's so much go. So that like it's important to just slow things down a bit.
Yeah, I thought we were going to get a move up here, Tanya, into this gap, but it looks like the VWAP with its seventh touch of its seventh block of the day, said, nah, bro. Where do you play your stop loss usually? I like to place my stop losses based on like clean invalidation points, unless I'm moving it up because price is moving. So, for example, like this morning, I put it, I think it's a 9 a.m. low. Because I felt like if price goes below that, I think actually not the 9 a.m., the body low, I'm sorry, I believe, or I think it was right around in there. I'm sorry, the breaker low. Because if it goes down here and does this, it's probably going to chop around. Which
has been chopping.
And that's what happened, right? And then if I'm trailing stops, sometimes I'll move it to like, the 4-hour high, the 4-hour low, the hourly high, the hourly low, because that's how you're going to catch the trend. However, in this market, not what the trend's consolidation. So you're not going to like you those trades to me haven't worked out lately, but
yeah. So with the trend being consolidation, what were you saying about that?
So, oh crap, my thing pulled up. Let's just say I'm trying to catch a short, right, down to at least Asia low and then previous day low, right? In the trending market, I can move my stop to, like, if I get it at 10 a.m., I can move my stop to 9 a.m. low. However, in this market, it usually probably will take London or Asia low and just shoot back up and consolidate, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So those trades to me haven't been working out as much.
So have you adjusted then, like how you trade? Or you take more off, or you just take everything off? Because I have. That's what
Well,
I'm doing.
like you kind of have to just, because that's for trailing my stop, right? What I've noticed really is you just kind of have to keep your stop where it's at, because it could do something like this, like chop a little bit and then shoot higher or lower to where you want it to go. So that's why having the good size is important, because it will allow you to like breathe. You know what I mean? Like not get so caught up in this chop. On every
So
bearish candle.
yeah, but like typically you'll have like multiple targets, right?
Yeah, one or two, well, at least one, but yeah, two sometimes. So for this trade in particular, I was probably gonna go break even once we hit this hourly
Yeah.
FEG, because
Yeah.
I was actually bearish on the day.
Yeah.
And we
But
were
yeah,
talking,
exactly. You were gonna keep your trailed stop. Like I would have too.
right,
Because honestly, it's like, oh yeah, on one hand you want room to breathe, but on the other hand, yeah, we were actually bearish on the day.
right.
So
So
okay.
I guess you could say TP1. Well, I would just say like this is where I'm gonna do something, right? I'm gonna go break even, and then here I'm probably just gonna take off full.
Yeah.
Right.
So on the flip side, like let's say it was a short and you were going with the trend, right?
Like if we came up here,
Yeah. And then like it rejected and then it took your first target, let's say.
right.
Are you going to then leave room to breathe or still, or are you
So let's say it's 11 o'clock right now, right? Let's just say at 11:10 this thing comes up here and then we reject, right? And I get my entry on like an IFEG or a breaker right here. Once really, honestly, let's just say my entry's here. I'm targeting down to, even though I'm targeting this low, I don't need to hold it there, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's like I don't need to catch all that. Let's just say my target's here. What I'm probably doing once we run this low is I'm probably going to move my stop, depending on if we close or displace through it. I may go like stop it, break even, or just cut it a little bit.
Are you taking contracts off?
Sometimes it just sort of depends. Like if I'm taking like more than 4, then yes. If I'm taking like less than 4, I'll usually just go break even, because essentially or stop it. Because I like to take off 75 to 80% off. And if I've only got one contract like I did today, I can't freaking do that, right? So I just kind of have to.
But also, I remember you saying like you look at 2R though, like that's good enough for you, right? So here,
I mean,
that's like from there that's a 3R. So and then let's say to that low, measure it out. What's the R to that low? Probably like 1.2, like that first low that your arrow went to.
Yeah, 1.6.
Like 1.6. Okay, so that's why you're not also just taking off the full position, because it's not like 2R yet. Is that true?
Well, also too, with this, I'm gonna pay attention to how we perform at this low. Are we gonna wick and then shoot higher?
Yeah.
Like, okay, cool. But if we're selling off like crazy, then I'm gonna slowly reduce the risk.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go slam the break even, right?
Yeah. Okay. What if we do wick? Like, what do you do then?
Well, let's just say
I think there's a lot of factors, right? Even the time of the day, right?
Yeah, that was what I was gonna go with. So like if it's like right now and it's like 11, let's say I get an entry 11, I don't know, 11:15, and then it wicks down here 11:45, and then 12 o'clock I may just cut it at break even. You know what I mean? Because it's 12 o'clock at this point.
Yeah.
It's maybe a lunch reversal. I know I'm not gonna perform very well.
Yeah. I think that's a good like game plan to have. I think that a lot of times people, like I said, they want to be right, so then they end up giving it more room then. But I think the time of day matters a lot. Here we are.
Time of day, and I would like pay attention to where does price invalidate your trade idea, right? And like regardless of the risk to reward. So for example, we come up here, we make a high, and then we make another high, right? So this is like the, I don't know, like 10 a.m. high, this is 11 a.m. high. Like for me, honestly, if I'm shorting here and it's been 20 minutes and I get my entry, I'm looking for this to happen. And my stop's at like the 11 a.m. high, because I know if price gets above the 11 a.m. high on the hourly chart,
Yeah.
that's a clear invalidation point, right?
Yeah, especially it's like Thursday.
Exactly, right? This late in the
It should be
session.
like a distribution lower type of day. Okay, fair enough, yeah.
Oh,
Here we are.
VWAP
We
finally got
finally got past the VWAP, and we finally got to that hourly FEG. So I guess we need to see what this
for the guy out right
reaction is going to be like. What do we got here? What do we got? What do we got?
Yeah, I knew we were going here. You know, unfortunately, I got stopped out. If it was one thing I probably did a little bit wrong here, because I got my entry at 887. 887, stopped out 415, which was the body low. I mean, I could have went here if I wanted to. I still would have given me a good risk. But who's this?
It happens.
I think my painter's here. So I could have done right here, you know, if I'm really being nitpicky about it.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you're kind of expecting it to deliver by like 10.
Exactly. Like I know my setup. Once I get my entry, it'll hang out for a little bit, and then it's gonna go up.
Yeah, like I thought,
do all this BS.
It was gonna be time to. Yeah, it's just like that's just what's gonna happen in this environment.
Yeah, you gotta be able to live with it, man.
That's what I like about Nick. He's got such a level head, and I'm like a little crazy sometimes, where I'm like, oh man, I got it wrong or something, and you know, people ask me, I'm like, oh, are you always this calm, like how you are on your stream? Like I do, I keep it cool on stream, but sometimes, you know, I get off the stream and I call Nick and I'm like, what the hell did you take that? And then he's like, yeah, I took the same loss, and then it makes you feel better. It's nice to have some friends in the trading sphere, because like you're like, oh, we all took the same loss, it's all good.
Yeah,
you know, we're all gonna live for another day. Like, oh, okay.
100%. Yeah, you just kind of have to deal with it.
Yeah. So Nick, you gotta go because your painters are here. But it is rejecting.
Yeah, it is rejecting. I gotta go. He's got to paint this wall right here. So I gotta go anyway. So
all right, well, thanks
you have
for
me on
watching,
stream.
guys.
We'll be back. I'll try to come back here. You know, next couple of weeks or whatever.
Yeah, we'll have another session for sure. Hit that like button, you guys. If you like Nick, leave a comment, and we'll see you next time. We'll see you back here. I'll be streaming again here at 9:15 a.m. tomorrow. Hit that like button and hit the notification bell if you want to know when I go live.
Yeah.
Ciao.
Oh yeah, Supreme. I'll try to interrupt her less next time. All right, I got you.
Oh no! Look, you didn't.
Me and Tanya actually are bad at it. Like she'll interrupt. Like we both just.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's just how we talk on FaceTime. It's the same shit that happens. So.
Yeah. No, Nick is from South Carolina. But yeah, that's like a wild rejection from there. You guys.
I gotta go. I really gotta go though. I'm sorry.
Ciao, everybody. Have a good
Take
day.
it easy.
Take it easy. Bye.
See you guys.